Hi. So I wanted to post a video about some of the damaging things that I've been told by people, like doctors, therapists, people in the mental health field, and then things that I hear from just the world about what um, impression people have about my people with my diagnosis, so people like me, without really knowing much. So wanted to clear a few of those misconceptions up. Um, I have had a lot of damaging um, experiences with doctors and therapists and the like, that have kind of discouraged me from seeking a lot of help, which is really um, dangerous because, I mean, if there's any group of people that you want feeling comfortable to seek help, it's people who struggle with suicide. So it's something that is very troubling and that needs to be talked more about, for sure. So I've had, all right, I've had a doctor give me advice on how to kill myself, like when is the best time of the week, and he encouraged me not to tell people afterwards or not to talk about it, because then obviously they're going to get you help, and um, he encouraged me to, yeah, just to like do it more thoroughly. And I think he was kidding, but it was very inappropriate, and very just not a good idea. So that happened. Um, I have been told by a psychiatrist that I wouldn't be a good counselor, which is what I want to do with my life. And he said I wouldn't be good at it and that patients wouldn't come to me. Um, that was very damaging to be told, to say the least. So that was fun. I have a history of overdose, so I feel like there is a lot of mistrust from doctors. Once they are aware of that history, they're very unwilling to help me because of they think like if I came to one doctor in particular last year, um, because I needed a change in meds, and I needed it right away because I was feeling so bad, and she just refused to hear me out. She refused to help me, and she said, um, and it was because of my history of overdose, and I think she believed that I was there so I could get pills and just take all of them. Um, and it wasn't until I was crying and like incoherently, like, I need something, like, please help me. But it wasn't until that happened, me making a scene in her office, like just blubbering, that um, she was willing to help me, which is ridiculous. And like, that's not okay. And it's because doctors are so scared of like being sued. Um, like once they know once they know you're potentially going to hurt yourself, um, once that's even the slightest possibility, they need to cover their ass because that's a potential lawsuit. Like if they let you go or if they give you pills, like, and you end up hurting yourself, like, they could be sued. And I understand that, but it just turns into, like, this isn't about the patient anymore. This is about, like, fear. And they're no longer, like, seeing you as someone who needs help. So that's really damaging, and it's not good. I was diagnosed last year with borderline personality disorder. And there are a lot of my cat just fell. There are a lot of misconceptions about that diagnosis. Very little is known about it. If you saw the movie Silver Linings Playbook with Jennifer Lawrence, her character has it, and I hate that movie because she acts so crazy in it, and that's like, it's just a very negative portrayal in a very popular movie by a very popular actress about my illness, and I hate it, because it just makes it seem like if you have BPD, you're crazy, and like you're so unstable, and you like scream and make scenes and lie, and you're just like a very attention-seeking person. And that's a big misconception about BPD, is that you're very attention-seeking, and I'm making a video, so like partly true, but also like, I mean, okay, so I guess I can't really like say that I'm not attention-seeking, because yes, but I'm not, like, when I like share that I'm like, if I'm talking to loved ones and I say that I like want to hurt myself, that's not attention seeking. That's like, I need support. And when you're told by like the world that like you're attention seeking, it makes you just it makes you hate yourself more than you already do. And it makes you unwilling to reach out, because you're like, well, this is just me being attention seeking, so like I'm just not going to say anything. Like, I'm saying right now, asking for attention is okay. Like, you have the right to attention. You have the right to ask for love from people. Like, don't feel bad about that. Yeah. So I hate that. I'm also told, BPD people are told that we are, like, the diagnosis is known for being manipulative. And when I found that out, I kind of asked, like, all my closest friends, like, do you think I'm manipulative? And they would say, no, like, that's just not who you are. And I would be like, yeah, but am I manipulating you into saying that? Like, I was so worried that that's a part of me, even though people in my life have never called me that. But it's scary to think that, like, doctors that I go to, that's their perception of me. Like, they'll see on paper, oh, she has borderline, she's gonna try to manipulate me. And working as someone who's worked with the mentally ill, like, I came in and, like, I was told by other staff there, like, do not trust these people, the people I was working with, my clients, do not trust them, they are manipulative. And I was so turned off by that, like, because when I got to know them, when I built relationships with those people, like, I didn't see that at all. And I feel like that belief just comes from, like, their diagnosis. Like, it's in their, I don't know. It's very, I mean, there isn't a lot known about BPD. Like, people don't really know it. It's not bipolar. It's not bipolar disorder. It's very different. Sometimes those are linked, but they're not the same thing. I wish, like, next time you hear someone has borderline, don't automatically assume that they're manipulative, that they're attention seeking, that they're these like negative people, they're crazy. Like, don't assume the worst. Some really positive traits that BPD individuals have is we are super empathetic, like super, super sensitive to people's feelings, super sensitive to like changes in tone. We're very, like, we pick up really well on how you're feeling, and it makes us really good listeners, and it makes us really, I mean, we're very, very caring. We're very good about identifying what others are feeling. So, except for anger, like, we tend to misinterpret. So if there's like a tiny change in your tone, we kind of might jump to the conclusion that you're mad at us. But so have a lot of patience for that. But otherwise, we're very good at identifying how you're feeling, which is a really good strength. We love so intensely. I feel that, like, that's so me. We love so deeply. We give so many shits about you. Even if we don't know you, like, we care so much, which the world needs more of, so you're welcome. We are creative and a million other amazing things. So I wish people would, I don't know, I wish we could be known for those things rather than the negative things, especially by people who work in the mental health field. But yeah, that's an improvement that can be made hopefully soon. Yeah, so again, if you relate, if you have borderline, if you have depression, anxiety, I hope you don't, because it's terrible, I know. But if you do, if you have any questions about any of those, feel free to let me know. I'll try to help out, answer them as much as I can, and hopefully this helps someone.